Hey guys, it's Mrs. Longmire here. We're going to start a new set of reading lessons now on a new skill. The skill readers make inferences. Can you say that word, inference? Good job. Inference. It's sort of a fancy, big, fancy word that means a new thought or a new idea. Remember those two voices that we've talked about? The reading voice, the voice that reads the words and reads the pictures. And then that thinking voice, that voice that's in your head that whispers to you and tells you what all of those things mean. Well, when you use the reading voice and the thinking voice together at the same time, you have a new thought or an inference. And so let me just do some math with you for a second. We have the reading voice, what the words say and what the pictures say, and your thinking voice, what those words mean, and that equals an inference or that new thought. So I'm going to show you how this could work, and you're just going to watch me for a minute. Now we're going to use a magnifying glass. One of those things that help you zoom in to different things. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to use a magnifying glass today to zoom in to different parts of a picture to get clues. And we're going to put those clues together, those detail clues together, along with our thinking voice, and think about what those clues mean, and then come up with a new thought or an inference. And let me just show you how this could work. So we're going to use an image, a picture that I printed off. And let me just show you how this could work with the magnifying glass. Okay, so let me look here. Well, it's a girl, and she looks happy. She's smiling. So she looks happy. And she's got some, like a piece of tape on her nose, and then some cords or different tubes with medicine. So I'm thinking maybe she's in a hospital. She's also got a remote control that's got a cord attached to the bed, and a bed that has different buttons that you push to move up or back or up or down. And so that sort of, I've seen those in a hospital before. She must be in a hospital. And look, she's got a little card there that says like Children's Hospital, and Lily must be her name. And look, there's a dog in the bed with her. And he looks happy. He's smiling. He's got a collar on and a leash. So he looks pretty comfortable there with her. Okay, so if I put all of those clues together, she looks like she's got like a hospital gown on, like hospital clothes that you wear. She's got a gown on. She's got a tube. She's in a hospital bed. So she must be in the hospital. So she must be sick. But she's got this dog with her, and he looks happy, and she looks happy. So I think she must be sick in the hospital, but the dog is there to cheer her up and make her happy. Yeah. So if I put all those clues to those picture details, so we've got the picture of the girl, and she's smiling, and she's in a hospital bed, because I could see all the buttons and the tubes and the tubes with medicine, and I see a dog in the picture with her, and she's got a hospital gown on. So if I put all those clues together, I know she's in the hospital with a dog. They're both smiling, so they're both happy. So if I think about what all those details mean together, I think she's in a hospital. It's a little girl in a hospital who's sick. She's sick in the hospital, but the dog is there to cheer her up and make her smile. So that's my new idea or my inference. So I put all of the clues plus all of my thinking, and I came up with a new idea that she's in the hospital and the dog is there to cheer her up, and he's making her happy. Okay, do you think you guys can try this with me? All right, so you don't have a magnifying glass at your house right now. So what I'd like you to do is use your hand to sort of curve your hand and make a little circle that you can like look through and zoom in to this next picture with me, okay? So let me put it up on the screen. It's actually two pictures because I've got one that kind of zooms in a little bit, but let's look at this one first. Let's start here. Look at this girl. Use your thinking voice. Well, first in the picture, we see a girl and she's smiling and she's missing teeth. Okay, so let's use your thinking voice. How old do you think she is? How do you think she's feeling? Yeah. She's probably about 6 or 7 because she's got her front teeth missing and she's smiling and her eyes look really excited. Is that what you said? She's happy or excited? Yeah, good job. All right, now let's zoom in with our reading voice and look over here a little bit. And I'm actually going to move to the next picture so you can see it a little more clearly. What do you think they're doing? And where are they? Zoom in there. Yeah. Did you say they're elves on the shelf? There's 5 of them. Did you say they were in a car? Did you see the seatbelt there? Yeah, they're belted in a car because you can see where the seatbelt thing is in the seat. And let's zoom into this note here. It says, can we go to school too? So think about what do you think happened there? You think the elves wrote the note? Can we go to school? You think they want to go to school with the girl? Yeah. Okay, so put this all together, all these clues together, and think about what you think happened here. Do you think it's about Christmas time? Because elves on the shelf usually come out at Christmas. You think they're her elves? And she's in the car with them. Do you think they're really going to school? Yeah. If you know if you have some background on elves on the shelf, they can't be touched. So maybe they're just going to ride in the car so they can see her go to school. Yeah. So they're going to take a ride in the car with her. And she must be going to school. And she looks really happy and excited that they're there with her. And it's about Christmas time. Yeah. So you put it all together. They must be her elves, and they're going to school with her. And actually, it's my daughter Lola. It's our pictures that we took, and they were actually in our van, and they actually went to school with her, but they didn't get out. They just rode in the car along so they could see where she went to school. Great job. So you took all those clues. Girl was smiling and happy and missing teeth. So you thought she was in maybe 1st grade or 2nd grade, and there were elves on the shelves, and they were buckled in a car, and they had a note about going to school. So you put all that together with your thinking and stuff that you know about elves on the shelf, because you may have some knowledge about elves. Maybe you've heard about them, or you've read the book, or you've seen the movie, or you've seen them on TV. So you know that they can't be touched, and you know it's around Christmas time. And so you put all that together to come up with these elves are going to school with that little girl. Great job. You guys are so good at this. Now, if you were in Mrs. Longmire's class, I would have you do some more of these. I would actually have you make your own magnifying glass. And so actually we have a link that you can click on, and you can actually print this out if you have a printer, and you can cut it out. Like, let me show you with scissors and just cut it out. And so we will we'll include the link in case you want to do that. And you just cut around the magnifying glass. And I'll just do it quickly so you can kind of see here. And then I'll show you a little trick. Once you get it cut out that way, if you fold it kind of where that white circle is in the middle, and you just put a little snip there, then you can get to the inside. And you can cut the white part out on the inside so that you can see through it, and you can actually zoom in to different parts of the picture so that you can gather some clues, and then use your thinking voice to then make an inference. So you can do it that way. If you don't have a printer, then what we're going to do is I'm going to leave the image of the magnifying glass up on the screen here in a minute, and you can pause the video and you can put paper up on the screen and trace around it and cut it out that way. Or if you don't have paper and don't want to do that, you can use your handy dandy hand, just like we did when you practiced with me. Okay, so that will work too. So let me put that, I'll put the magnifying glass up on the screen. And also, so we're also going to give you this file of different pictures. So when you look at the pictures, you'll have the dog with the little girl that we did, and then the picture of Lola with her elves that we did. And if you keep scrolling down, there's several more images. So if you were in Mrs. Longmire's class, I would have you take your magnifying glass out, zoom into different parts of these pictures, take the details from the picture, plus your thinking voice, and put it together to come up with a new idea or an inference. That's what I would have you do if you were in my class. But your teacher might have a different idea. Okay, so let me go ahead and put the magnifying glass on the screen so that you can trace it if you'd like to. Thanks and have a great day.